What's going on, guys? Winter Kills here. We are back from our little hiatus of, no locals content, but we're back with another first place profile. I'm here with my man C. Goody.
How's it going, guys?
You guys know him as the resident Tri-Brigade player, but today he's on something a little different. Ooh. And what deck is that, good sir?
I am on Swordsoul, Tenyi.
Swordsoul. All right, this is the deck you clapped locals with today, so let's take a look at the list.
All right, I played the standard ratios, the 3 Mo Yi, the 3 Long Young, and the 2 Taya, nothing special. This is just like standard, like it's just across the community, it's just straight up standard. Like you can't really change it. I guess you could play one of this, but that's kind of risky. I don't think it's correct. So 3 of the Ecclesias, also standard. She's like she's probably like the worst normal summon going first, but going second, she's just absolutely nuts. But she's also engine, so you gotta play 3 of it.
Yeah.
I play the 3 Ashina, 3 Adara, and 3 Vishuddha. So this is how this happened. This is supposed to be pretty much like this, in my opinion. Yeah. Like in this version. But I was gonna play the Halki Fibrax version, like that plays with like the Imperm and stuff, like on the Mo Yi. I wasn't comfortable with it yet because I didn't like test it enough. Like I don't think it's bad at all. I think it might be better. I'm not sure yet though. But I just didn't test it enough, so I didn't feel comfortable. And I was like, yo, I gotta play 3 Adara because of that. And then I just kind of I don't know, I just kind of kept it in. I didn't end up doing it, but I just kept that 3 Adara, and it worked out good. Okay. I think the another reason that these are good in the deck at like the max. I mean, realistically, it probably should just be this, but why they're so good is because it beats Token Collector. Because if you start with them, like it plays around Token Collector really well, and Token Collector's a problem. Yeah. There's those two.
2 Vessel?
Yeah, I play the 2 Vessel too. I don't play the Circle. I stopped doing that after Protoss got hit because the search is just like if they don't imperm you, it's just a neg. That's straight up what it is. So I like this. This was good. Played around Token. I got Token Collector twice today, but first time I got Token Collector, these were in the mixed, and the second time I had Chalice, so it was really lit.
Very nice. Yeah.
So the hand trap lineup. I play 3 Gamma, 3 Ash, 3 Emergence. Alright, that's not a hand trap.
I was gonna say.
Jesus Christ.
Funny hand trap.
My bad. I meant to say 3 Imperm, so I'm just gonna throw them out.
That's alright.
That's just like the hand trap lineup. And then I also play the Chalice, and then Vishuddha is good going second, Ecclesia is good going second. The deck is just good going second inherently, but you still need to be able to stop Scythe, because that card's just straight up the biggest problem of the format, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the reason for this is because I don't know, I was also playing it for E-Telly, but I just really like Gamma. Gamma's just really good going first and second. The only Ash targets in the deck is straight up just Ecclesia, and Emergence are the big 2, and then you have Vessel and Ashuna. Yeah. But the big 2 is Ecclesia and Emergence, and if you have this going first and they start, and if they have Ash, they're gonna Ash them because they know it's Swordsoul, they have to, and then they just play into Gamma, and then they just scoop because it's over at that point, I promise.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ash standard, Imperm standard, Chalice. The deck doesn't really have a good out to Winda. If you let it happen, if Winda's present, the game's almost pretty much over, unless they misplay. You can dump Omega, and then when you play Maximus, you can dump Omega, and if you have Imperm, you can Imperm, force Winda to come out, and then Imperm it. That's your only other out. But Chalice is pretty much I don't know, I just really like it, and this in tandem with another hand trap, if you draw these 2 together, the other ones, it's usually good enough to stop the Scythe. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the standard 3-1. Some people cut this. I like it. It comes up sometimes. Chi-Shao searches it. You can summon back Chen Yang in grind games, cracked. It's okay. You can cut it. I just prefer to play it. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I still don't really know about that card. Then the 1 of Desires, 1 Cosmic. Cosmic is my 13th going second card, but it also can hit Scythe in tandem with those ones. It hits Scythe too, as long as you draw one of the other hand traps, or most of the time Imperm or Chalice. You draw those with this, it beats Scythe, but it's for the Mystic Mine.
Gotcha.
And then the 1 Blackout. I don't like playing 2 of this. It bricks too much, and trap cards going second suck. So that's the main deck. It's 42.
42. Okay. And we'll take a look at the extra deck.
Okay, sounds good. I played the 2 Chi-Shao standard. 2 Boxia, also some people play 1, but I think this card is just too good to play 2. If you play Halka Fibrax version, you probably have to play 1. But I don't know, 2 in this version is insane, but I wish you could play 2 in the Halka version, but you just can't. You have to make some more space with that. Yeah. You have to play this. That's also standard. Omega. This was different. I was playing this with Protos because you could like see what they're playing and then Protos them for whatever they're playing.
Yeah.
That was like the reason behind this, but I stuck with it because like Gamma going first is like insane, like I said. And if you Gamma them when they like hand trap you, like Ash, Droll, or even D shift or sometimes like just random stuff, like it comes up, and then this is just game, dude. Like it's seriously so good. They lose out in the card. You resolve what you want to resolve. And then you just rip another card out of their hand. They're just like negging. You're way too far ahead at that point.
100%.
If they win, you did something wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Chen Yang, the standard. You can like box you and like protect yourself from like Valor, Gamma, Ogres now since they're in the format, and then Nibiru, obviously the big one. The one Baron standard. Chen Yang standard. I played this today. It was either this or the Animancipator, the water. I literally never summoned that an entire time I played Swordsoul, the Animancipator.
The Dragite?
Never. Yeah. I literally have never summoned it. Even against like the deck it's good against, like Invoked and stuff. Like there's just other better options, and a lot of times you're locked into Worm monsters at the point where you want to summon it, so it just doesn't come up. And this comes up versus the best deck, which is Phantom Knight, and then it's good against like Virtual World and stuff and like Rogue decks. But mainly because of Phantom Knight, because their follow-up is just so immense. Like you cannot in this deck you can't put up like 4 or 5 eruptions. Like their follow-up is just so good. It's so good. You gotta get rid of it or you just lose.
Yeah.
So Yazi standard, and then I played 3 Monk and the 1 Shaman, pretty much standard. Some people play 2, but that's only with the Hulky Fibrax version. You have to play 2 of this, but this comes up, the 3rd one, all the time. A lot of times people miss this, but this comes up too. If you're trying to if you have like a grave setup of Tennies and you only have this, you can link this off into a Monk actually. Yep. And you can start resolving your Tennies and start playing.
There you go.
Yep. But that's the extra deck.
All right.
And then the side deck.
Yes, sir.
Alright, side deck wasn't really like, I thought about most of them, but there's like a couple spots that I was just like, This card, nuts in the format, like it's good against mostly everything, good against Invoked, it's good against Virtual World, it's good against Phantom Knight, I'm sure I'm missing something, but like, majority, those are like the best decks in my opinion. Also Tri Brigade too. Yep. Pure Tri Brigade's like gonna be back, I think, but this card's just really good. It's okay against the mirror. Probably not though, because everyone's on Hulk now. But I just really like it's a good meta call. But it's for a Phantom Knight. Okay. 3DD Crow. This is the random spot. I was thinking like how I had like the thing on like you have to have a hand trap for the scythe. Yep. And you have to have 2 of them. Rather, you have to have 2 hand traps really. And DD Crow, if you have 2 hand traps, you can when they pop scythe with DP. When you pop Scythe with DP, you can chain DD Crow on the Scythe, and they activates effective summon. Yeah. So if they don't have the Armesia or whatever it's called, the Brave token stuff, they literally lose to 1 DD Crow. And if you have like Imperm or Chalice along with this, then it doesn't matter what they have, you're not getting Scythed. Yeah. So that's what the reason behind that. And then like I thought Striker was gonna be really good, and Eldritch because of skill drain. Yep. So like DD Crow's just really good against those decks. That's fair. Okay. So like that was like why I played it. Well, it's not like official, but like it's why. Gotcha. Lightning Storm. I love this card.
Who doesn't?
I know, this card's so good, dude. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, the thing about Eldritch is, like, they play 3 skill drain, and that's nuts. But the deck was already being played before with all the floodgates and stuff, and, like, the skill drain's not fixing their problem, which was things like this. Yeah. So, like, it's not really, like, skill drain's, like, not, like, crazy for that aspect. It's a crazy card, don't get me wrong. But, yeah. So Lightning Storm just, like, is insane. If they have the Heavenly Sky Prison, you just hold this, and then you can, like, hit, like, most things, because they're going to start flipping floodgates, and you can start hitting them. And then they summon them later. But, yeah, I love that card. And then, obviously, Harpy's Feather Dust and Reboot, also nuts, same reasons. And then, lastly, I have actually a special tech in here, but these aren't special techs. These cards are just a meta call. I don't think that they're good against the best decks. Or the best deck, rather, being Phantom Knight. But I don't know. This is subject to change. But instead of this going first against the best deck, it's probably DD Crow and Lancia, anyways. So like instead of traps, you're just playing hand traps. Yeah. Okay. So, but these cards are nuts. Every other deck, it's god tier, dude. So, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not gonna kid you. My round 3, I played Invoked. He sets, or he standby phase, flip anti-spell. And he had Shadal Fusion, Terraforming, and Nadir Servant. Oh my goodness. He just set all of them. Oh my. Yeah. To be fair though, my hand was kind of bad. I like normal Mo Yi, Reveal Adara. He impermed, and I was like, I had nothing else in that hand. That was the one hand of the day where I had that. but like it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But the anti-spell got me there though. We won that game.
Love to see it.
And the special tech I was thinking about when order got hit. I played macro. This deck is like. I don't know, this deck is like, it doesn't lose to Macrocosmos at all, really. Like I got shifted against Guru in round 4, like, twice, and it just doesn't matter. You can still make Chi-Shao Baron under it with a blackout. It just like you lose your follow-up, kind of, but you still have like 1 or 2 cards in hand still.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't bother you. And then Macro, especially when you set your board up and then you flip this against like every deck in the game, other than like maybe the mirror. But you still probably sizes versus the mirror because of the Tenyis.
Yeah.
But like other than that, this card is literally like the best card. But it's a one-of. Like so is Order. It's just the same thing. But in Swordsoul, it's fine.
Gotcha.
What I'm trying to say is, in Swordsoul, this card is ridiculous.
Okay.
Like kind of like how Order was. That's it.
All right. So really quickly, if you remember, what were your matchups?
If I remember. So my matchups were round 1. I played against Cyber Dragons. He did some cool stuff, but you know it's Cyber Dragon.
Yeah.
Round 2, I played the Flunderies deck. Yep. He got a game off me. Like when they started spiraling out of control, I couldn't stop it, and they kept like chain blocking and stuff. But he also opened up ridiculous. he had map, Pot of Prosperity, Pot of Duality.
Oh my goodness.
And he like dug for everything. He got the Harpy Trap off of Prosperity. Like he literally had the perfect hand, like for that deck. But it's okay. I won in game 3, and then round 3 I played Invoke Shadal.
Yep.
That was a good game. Shoutouts to my boy Matt. And round 4.
Subterror?
I played Subterror Guru, yeah. That was kind of a blowout, but the deck is like, it's just a cheesy deck. He just came to mess around with it. Shout out to Johnny. But
shout out to Johnny.
That's about it.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the profile. I appreciate it. Congrats on getting first place.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of my content, click on one of the videos popping up at the bottom of the screen right now, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And like always, a huge shout out goes to our Divine Level channel members and their tweeters 0226, Pony Start, Cadillacs 84, Keith Sidgers, and Black Ninja Money. Thank you guys so much, as always, for your extremely generous support of the channel.